Hi everybody. Rita's been telling stories again. I think she should just keep her big lips shut, don't you? She's been telling stories about Beth and me, pole dancing. I think she should just keep some of these things to herself. They're not meant to be shared. But then again, Brian says we're supposed to share everything. I don't think I'm very good at that. So you won't be hearing stories about Beth feeding drinks to me until I got out of control and was doing the pole dancing stuff again with Rita. What an image, eh? I have some stuff to show you again. I forgot to show you that Art of a Brown-Eyed Girl, that's Diana, when she sent me her Christmas card, which by the way was handmade, also included a Georgia quarter. So now I have an Iowa and a Georgia quarter. Georgia peach. I made cookies again. I tried the recipe for the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies and I hate them. It made 42 cookies and I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't like them at all. And look, when I put them on the cookie sheet, maybe you cooks out there can tell me what I did wrong, because they didn't go flat. They just stayed like a macaroon, all tall, and so it's sort of cakey rather than a cookie, and you can't distinguish oatmeal. Did I mix it too much? Or I didn't use instant oatmeal, I used quick oats. So the instant cooks in a minute, the quick oats take 4 to 5 minutes, and I didn't use rolled oats. Is that what my problem was? They're dry and cakey, and I don't like the cinnamon in it. So let me know what you think I did wrong. What else do I have to tell you? I'm going to add at the end of today's remarks a picture of my love seat couch that I think looks much like what Beth decided to buy. It's not exactly the same thing, but Beth showed you furniture yesterday and I was surprised because it was almost like looking at my couch. Anyway, I'm going to attach that. Plus, Beth wanted to see Pat feeding the birds, so I have a very short little clip of Pat feeding the birds at the end of today's remarks. So, my boys lost. And I don't have much to say about that, except that they looked a mess out there. It was the defense that did it for them. Well, of course they didn't do it, but if they hadn't had the defense, they would have lost by a lot more. But what are you going to do? Next year, next season, my boys will prevail, I'm sure. At least better than Michael's Chargers. The Chargers played after the Giants. They didn't win either. So therefore, our bet about who would go the furthest in the playoffs was null and void. It was a tie. But my boys lost, and I was a little bit devastated, but not comatose, not prostate on the floor. Prostrate, prostate, prostate, prostrate, not prostrate on the floor. I didn't even cry in my beer. I bought a new TV, a flat screen plasma, Panasonic. We don't get it until the 22nd. I should be excited, but I'm really not. I think it's going to be overpowering in our little living room. I'll let you know. What else can I tell you? I don't have much. Oh, Michael and his fiancée Shauna and the Maya dog, little Maya, they came for dinner to watch football on Sunday. And we had chili, and we had salad, and Michael ate all of the chocolate chip cookies. And listen to this. The chili was fine. The appetizers were fine. The salad was fine. It was just Boston lettuce and tomatoes. Simple. Everything was fine. And so it's not difficult to feed Michael, but I'm conscientious about trying to serve healthy things instead of having, I don't know, red meat all the time. So we did, as I said, chili. And I thought, well, what should I have for dessert? So I decided to section oranges and grapefruit. So I had sections of oranges and grapefruits in a bowl, and I offered chocolate chip cookies. Well, Michael didn't want the fruit. He says grapefruit is way too sour for his tender little taste buds. What do you think of that? I made him eat it. You should have seen the face. Big wussy. And he ate all the chocolate chip cookies. And then he asked, do you have any chocolate syrup? I said, yes. He said, you don't? I said, yes. He says, you have chocolate syrup? I said, yes. He wanted chocolate milk to eat all of the chocolate chip cookies. He dunked them while mocking my boys. We had a good time. The dog was funny. Dog pooped on the floor. Pat was not pleased, although he accepted that the dog is still just a puppy. And you have to be lenient. You have to expect these things when you invite a pet. Okay, I'm going to show you the couch and Pat feeding the birds, and I'll try and be back maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Thursday. That's it, that's all. Beth wanted to see Pat feeding the birds, so there he goes. It's no big deal, as you can see. All he's doing is filling the feeder.